I see blood everywhere.
I almost don't want to watch this anymore. Dude, I hate audio clips like that. It's actually nightmare inducing.
Can you talk to them? This is mom and dad. Get the rest. I can't talk to those people. I'm gonna lose it. It's just...
Yeah, see? Listen to the cop. Even he's pissed. 50 bites to his forehead, right cheek, and nose. Dude, so they were on his face. Large wound to the top of the ring finger on his left hand that exposed the bone. I got an ad for a dysfunction. Wait, can you give me that? Let me know what the what it sells you. Okay, I need that shit. My don't work. My dit don't work. I'm always open for you, Pookie. Thank you, random chatter, but you're a stranger, so no. Hello, YouTube. In today's video, we are gonna be watching something that sounds absolutely horrible. Oh my god. Just read this title with me. Dad realizes his baby was eaten alive by rats. Like what? Dude, like what the hell? Could you imagine your own flesh and blood? It doesn't have to be like your daughter or son or whatever. It can be like your sibling. I don't know. Eaten alive by fucking, like, by rats? But anyway, before we get into today's video, as you can see, we are streaming on Twitch right now. There's chat over there. Say hi. Say hi to YouTube. But yeah, we watch videos like this all the time. Vocaloid, VV knows, and we play games sometimes. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, you should like join us. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter to stay updated on what I'm doing. I'm gonna shut up now. Let's get into this. This is the caption. The audio. What the hell? That sounds so sad and traumatizing. I almost don't want to watch this anymore. Dude, I hate audio clips like that. It's actually like nightmare inducing.
I see blood everywhere.
Even the little kids are talking about seeing mice and stuff running around in there.
Hearing little kid innocent voices like that, it hurts me.
When Evansville police and EMTs receive an urgent 911 call describing a grisly attack by rats on a 6-month-old infant, they immediately race to the scene. As paramedics race against time to save the child, it is the nature of the attack that leaves investigators sickened beyond their wildest imaginations.
Yeah, I see his fingers. And I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed.
Early in the morning on September 13th, 2023, police officers and EMTs quickly arrive at the Schonnebaum family home, expecting to see an injured baby off to a local hospital. But what they don't yet realize is the child's injuries and the infuriating reason behind them were something they never could have anticipated.
Oh yeah, when he says infuriating, I can only imagine there has to be a level of neglect with this. There's just no way. It's a 6-month-old. How are they being surrounded and eaten by rats?
The child's injuries and the infuriating reason behind them were something they never could have anticipated. Approaching the house, the officer can't help but notice the front porch is congested with toys, household objects, and heaps of trash. When he enters the house, he's greeted by Delana Thurman, the aunt of the victim, and David, the victim's father. Both are also looking after several crying children.
I walked in and found him this morning.
Oh god, it looks filthy.
That doesn't happen to the baby not make a sound.
Officer Green proceeds to gain further details from Delana, David's sister-in-law. He finds out that all of the other 4 children are under the age of 10, 2 of which are Delana's children.
So you're saying you didn't have a mark on him when he went to bed?
No marks on him at all.
No mark at all?
Yeah.
Laid him down, he was happy as can be, he fell asleep, we came in here to watch some TV.
What time was that?
We put him to bed at what?
It was about 8.
About 8?
Tammy.
And then we just came here, we haven't heard anything since then. I mean, he was supposed to be at one time around like 10 or 11, but I went in there and I gave him a spot.
Moments after the officer's arrival, EMTs enter the home to tend to the victim. The officer is stunned by the ferocity of the infant's injuries.
He's got marks all over him and his fingers are like chewed off. I don't know what happened. They said it wasn't like that.
Fingers are just chewed off.
When I checked on him and gave him his bottle.
I've been having a rat problem here. I've got traps everywhere. I've got baby box set everywhere. I've tried as best I can.
That doesn't happen and him not make a sound all night. Wait.
I can't go with myself.
No, not right now. You can sit down. Can you talk to them? This is mom and dad. Get the rest. I can't talk to those people. I'm gonna lose it. Here you go. You should.
Yeah, see, listen to the cop. Even he's pissed. He knows they gotta be incompetent. Now he literally said, "I can't talk to those people. I'm gonna lose it."
Can you talk to them? This is mom and dad. Get the rest. I can't talk to those people. I'm gonna lose it. Here you go. You should have seen the baby. It's terrible. They said to make a sound all night.
As more officers approach the scene, they are
wait, whoa, let me catch that again.
You should have seen the baby. It's terrible. They said didn't make a sound all night.
They said he didn't make a sound all night. They gotta be lying. I call bullshit on that.
As more officers approach the scene, they are equally appalled by the disturbing injuries and the terrible conditions of the house the children live in.
One of the nastier ones I've ever seen.
It's hard to contain the rage. It's hard to contain the rage.
That's not.
Oh, that's, I had to walk out. Baby's died. Big like situation, but the fact that he was literally alive, you're telling me he did like a sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the cop's calling bullshit too. He's being eaten alive and he's not making a sound. Are you serious? Look,
Serious?
nobody
No way.
buys this shit.
In the house, we don't have diapers laying on the floor. Like,
Well, I can already tell it's from the porch how bad.
guy showed me the picture. Bad.
So it looked like the fingers were chewed.
Like, yeah, they're going. Like, he was like eating alive.
All of them.
He's gonna lose at least a couple, but the whole hand's just chewed up.
With the baby finally receiving treatment in the ambulance, it was time to dig deeper into how such a grotesque attack on the child went unnoticed.
Yeah, it's time to
The suspects are
interrogate
clearly
them.
being less than truthful, and officers must get to the bottom of it. Police isolate the victim's father, David, for questioning.
You just want to take a seat. Listen. I have no idea what's going on. I just got here, but I want to talk to you. But you're not under arrest or anything. But I'm going to read you your rights before I talk to you, okay?
I was getting all the kids up, ready for school this morning.
Okay?
I went in there like I've been doing. Went in there to get him up, and I see blood everywhere. So I got him up. I was like, okay, where's the blood coming from? I worked for AMR for a while.
Okay.
I was like, where's the blood coming from? You know, said, did he have a nosebleed? Did he have an ear bleed? I noticed amount of blood, and I see his fingers. And I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed. All right. And
Okay, what does he sleep in? Like a crib?
he
Or?
has a bassinet.
A bassinet?
Bassinet that's on the, like stands up, off the floor.
Okay.
And it's in the corner of the room. Never had any issues.
So you think a dog was chewing on his fingers?
No. We have a rat problem here. I've been trying to get rid of them. I've got Terminex here. I've got bait blocks. I've got traps.
Okay.
All set. And it's like,
Okay.
The baby's mother, Angel Shaunabaum, was reportedly staying in a nearby mental health facility and wasn't present during the attack on the infant. David brings the officer to his son's room, where the incident occurred.
You need to get out of
If you don't want to look in there, it's fine. You just.
please, over here. He has a pack and play.
Okay.
The blood-soaked bassinet and boppy pillow create a scene like something out of a horror movie. A defenseless infant would not have stood a chance fending for himself against what was likely a multiple rodent attack.
Oh
The
my-
officer only has time for a brief look before David becomes overwhelmed.
Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Let's get you some. Let's get you some cigarettes.
That's my baby,
I know. They're gonna help him, okay?
As
Like, here's the thing, like, his emotions are genuine, but most of it is regret. He knows it's his incompetence. That's why he feels terrible. That's why he's trembling. I don't know if you saw when they were sitting out there. I mean, his hands were literally like this. Exactly. Somebody in chat said it. Most of it is guilt.
As David paces through the house, the children are becoming restless, realizing something is very wrong. When David is able to take a minute to calm down on the front porch, officers gather near the ambulance to compare notes. Despite the house's condition, the question of how this many rodents were infesting the property and the role the adults played remain to be discovered.
Is it both hands?
The right hand's the worst. The left one is, for lack of a better term, more superficial. His feet. Nothing really noted on his back. Groin area looks okay, a little bruising in the perineum.
According to the police incident report, the baby had over 50 rat bites all over his body.
Well, let's read this. Hold on. 50 bites to his forehead, right cheek, and nose. Dude, so they were on his face. He had 2 bites to his right thigh, several bites on his right foot and toes, large wound to the top of the ring finger on his left hand that exposed the bone. Fuck, bro. Right hand suffered the most traumatic injuries with numerous bites starting at his elbow and going down to his hand. All 4 of V1's fingers and thumb on his right hand were missing the flesh from the top of them, exposing the fingertip bones.
It was his right hand, however, that had the EMTs deeply concerned about the child's well-being. He would need a blood transfusion when he arrived at the hospital, as the wounds were nearly fatal.
We'll get him buckled up before,
All right.
before any of us get angry enough.
Oh no, yeah, that could easily be prone to infection and killing the baby.
I'm assuming they're not coming to the hospital.
No. Absolutely not.
All right.
I don't know how you wouldn't hear it.
That's not the true, Jamie. And if he wasn't screaming, it's something else.
While the officer continues to speak with David, the children are growing restless inside as an officer tries to calm them down.
Hey, bud. It's okay. Here.
She. They're all girls.
They're all girls. Yeah, the little boy. You want to sit down?
Wait, is that the baby's name, Bobby?
Their person to see if they're gonna want the kids to stay.
Okay.
So we'll wait just a little bit, and then if so, we can talk here in a minute.
I know you two want to go to school, but we're gonna wait until one other person comes, and then maybe we'll get to go to school. Okay?
I'm a baby.
I know, but Bobby is getting the help that he needs.
Oh, he's getting the help that he needs. Bobby's the baby.
Out of this house.
Oh, dude.
Well, let me
The sister. Oh, so that's the sister crying for him, dude. I'm gonna cry.
out of this house.
Please do not ask again.
Well, let me show you things. I'll give him all this.
Hey, bud. Can I give you a hug? Can I give you a hug? Right, babe. I know.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh.
I'm bad bleeding. I'm bad got bleeding all the day.
Yeah.
Oh, she noticed the blood on the bed. And it scared her.
He comes right back. Yeah, he comes right back. That down there. He's brave.
I'm gonna fucking cry, bro. The way they're talking about him. They're being so optimistic. Something that always gets me is sibling love.
Yeah, he comes right back. That down there. He's brave.
Suddenly, without provocation, one of the children says something alarming.
I saw the mouse go all day.
You did?
Yeah. Not me. I just find it in my room wanted.
Okay.
And Bobby.
Yeah, yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah.
And I just scared.
Yeah.
Baby got the mouse in him.
Well, it bit her too.
Yeah.
And bite. And by his feet. Very quick. Me got this house. And on his head. When he down at this house.
Hearing the child's haunting plea to leave is heartbreaking. They clearly recognize the danger they're all in. After a few minutes, the officers take them outside to play, hoping some activity would lighten their moods and ease their stress.
Want blue? There you go.
What's your favorite thing to draw?
Ooh, it's a triangle.
Yeah, I like it.
You like triangle. What color chalk would you like to use?
Can you draw me a
This is good,
flower?
man. You love to see it when like community law enforcement does their jobs and they do things like that, like to comfort the kids.
Oh, if I can bend down.
Around this time, officers discuss their horrifying observations, planning a way to rescue the remaining children.
I told Dad that we're gonna keep all the kids here.
Okay.
Because they all need to be checked out.
I looked and I asked him if
Well,
anybody
there's,
had boo-boos. Nobody had boo-boos.
they're all, even the little kids are talking about seeing mice and stuff running around in there.
Officers and DCS guide David back inside to gain a better idea of the recent conditions of the house. In stark contrast to the serenity in the yard, the house is in a state of chaotic disrepair. Used diapers are littered across the floor along with garbage and clutter. The house was reportedly smelling foul, and there were a number of visible rat traps. Despite the disturbing state of the living room and the bloody nightmare in the baby's bassinet, officers still don't know that they've only scratched the surface.
Oh, God.
So I've been remodeling and
There's more?
so bad and everything swept down trying to get the kitchen worked out. So I will let y'all know there's a mess in there.
In the bedroom, the team of officers photographed the mess, blood stains, and rat tracks, processing the scene and taking pictures of the area for evidence. With DCS and police investigating the bedroom together, an official from the DCS has a moment to share some interesting information.
You guys have pictures?
My previous pictures, Alicia, yes.
That's right. The DCS is very familiar with the Schonnebaum family. In fact, there have been 3 ongoing cases and 1 decided case attached to David specifically. Beginning in December of 2022, there was 1 claim of neglect and 1 claim of lack of supervision. Finally, in January of 2018, David was charged with neglect of dependent with endangerment, a level 6 felony, but the court withheld judgment, sentencing him to suspended probation, providing very little recourse for his actions.
There you go. Like we fucking called it. So he has history with them already, with law enforcement for neglect.
February 2021, David was charged with possession of substance, for which he received 1 year of a suspended probation sentence. While a case manager visited the home once a week, it was clearly not enough to prevent the unspeakable attack on the baby, nor did it prevent the other 4 children from potentially being exposed to serious diseases due to the animal feces and rodents. In the kitchen, the mess goes from bad to nauseating. In the police report, David stated he believed there was a dead rat behind the stove and decided to replace the appliance. Delana adds that this renovation caused garbage to pile up in the kitchen, making the trash situation far worse. Rats scampered away when they opened the door to the kitchen, forcing David and Delana to lock the door to prevent the children from going inside.
Is this a closet over here?
Where? I'm sorry.
The door that's next to the back door?
Oh, dude, I can't do rats, bro.
Want me to go down there first and I'll see? Guess I should. If I can even open it.
Oh man, I'm scared. I'm scared.
You know I don't go down the basement.
Yes.
It's very rarely open.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's tons of rat down here.
There's blood in the kitchen in there too.
Ugh.
You working in there?
Old blood?
Old blood?
I don't know.
From what?
In there.
As investigators move through the house, they notice one of the family dogs has a scratch on his nose. Officers photograph the dog and begin confronting David further about his use of rat traps.
Dog got a scratch on his nose too. Yeah, I don't know what from unless I found that rat or something.
I put dog food on usually.
Is this guy fucking stupid? Yeah, I put dog food on the mouse traps. If one of my dogs gets fucked up in the face a little bit, that's just collateral damage.
I put dog food on usually. But
How many of those you got around?
There's one there. There's one behind the couch. I have one in the bathroom.
But they're all gone now, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I lived here for 4 years, and I didn't have a rat issue until last year.
Your sister said your dog got one last time?
He had one.
All right.
I don't buy that either.
That likes to get rats. But,
That's my scratch.
He had one, and it went down big. So
just fighting it?
Yeah. Little dog hates rats. It's a good thing.
According to the police report in a follow-up interview at the station, Delana additionally states that there has never been a rat in the children's room. However, in the weeks prior to the attack on the baby, 2 of the children told a school teacher they'd been bitten by mice on their toes. Delana suggested these marks were made by the children's bed frames. Unfortunately, the school nurse could not conclusively confirm the source of the marks. As the inspection comes to a close, David tries to justify his actions once again, but the officers aren't willing to allow him any more chances.
I wouldn't never guess this issue.
You would have never guessed this issue. Look at your fucking house, bro. Look at it. For 4 years, you never bothered to clean this shit. And it doesn't help that he has he already has history with the law concerning neglect. Oh my fucking God. He's fucked. No, he's fucked. Like the cops at this point are just gonna be like, lock him up, bro.
I mean,
mice eat cheese and...
Yeah.
That's my side.
No,
I don't know anything about them.
No, I don't either. No.
Holy shit. Officer, I watched Looney Tunes growing up in Disney. To my knowledge, mice, they like cheese and crackers. And like in Ratatouille, they like make spaghetti and shit. So I didn't think they would want to eat my kid.
Mice eat cheese and...
Yeah.
That's my side.
No,
I don't know anything about them.
No, I don't either. No, I'm not saying I wouldn't have guessed. Like I said,
I've never...
I mean, if I've seen one, if I saw one, I'm just saying, everyone's got their own, obviously you can't just up and move or whatever, so I mean, if you see a rat, you might not think it might happen, but I'm just saying, I mean, rats are rats, so.
David was in fact able to secure housing that same day for his family, but it was too late. DCS removed all 5 children from their parents' care soon after. Delana Thurman was charged with 2 counts of neglect on a dependent, which places the dependent in a situation that endangers them. On January 17, 2024, Delana accepted a plea agreement for both counts of her indictment and received a 2-year suspended sentence on probation. David Schonnebaum was charged with 1 count of neglect on a dependent for each of the children who had not been attacked, and 1 count of neglect on a dependent resulting in serious injury, all of which were felonies. He was on probation at the time the crimes were committed. On October 2, 2024, David was found guilty on all charges and was sentenced to 16 years in Indiana's Department of Corrections. While Angel Schonnebaum, the child's mother, was
16 years. I'd say that's honestly a good sentence. Also, he had 2 chances, man. It was like 2 or 3 chances. He got away. So he had opportunities to fix his behavior, fix his neglect. And now, I mean, here you go. I mean, shit. In 16 years now, that'll teach him. Hopefully.
Present at home 16 years in Indiana's Department of Corrections. While Angel Schonnebaum, the child's mother, was not present at home at the time, she had been present during previous interventions and visits from the DCS. Having taken no action to improve the living conditions at home, Angel was charged with 2 level 6 felony counts of neglect on a dependent for each of the children who had not been attacked, and 1 level 3 felony count of neglect on a dependent resulting in serious injury. However, in September 2024, Angel Schonnebaum took a plea deal and pleaded guilty to a level 5 felony neglect charge, which is lesser than the original level 3 charge. She also pleaded guilty as charged to 2 level 6 felony neglect charges. On October 24, 2024, Angel was sentenced to 9 years in prison for the charges and is currently serving the sentence at the Indiana Department of Corrections. As of the time this video was produced, there's been no update on the health status of the injured child or the other 4 children.
Well, I'm sure they're okay now. Yeah, I mean it's pretty brutal what happened to Bobby. Yeah. No, but yeah, that's really good though. I mean the husband who was probably the main perpetrator of this got 16 years, and then the wife that we didn't really see in this video, I'm glad she was also held. I thought she was gonna get away with it, to be honest. I thought because she wasn't in the video and she wasn't in this house, I thought maybe she was low-key gonna finesse her way out of this shit. But no, she also got 9 years, which is honestly, that's good. I mean, nah, okay, but this part right here, oh god, the way the kids, I mean, like I said, sibling love. This reminds me of an experience I had. Like one time, my brother, we were running around in a house when we were little, and he fell and hit his forehead on the corner of a table, which caused his like eyebrow area opened up really nasty. I was like 6 or 5 or something at the time, so I was really dramatic. So like they took him to the emergency room just to get stitches, and when they took him out of the house, I was just crying so hard. I was crying so hard and I was scared for him, dude. I told my cousin, and again, I was really young, so I was like, what if he doesn't make it? But like I'm just showing y'all like how dramatic and how much we care when we're little, like about our sibling. Because anytime I heard somebody was going to the hospital, I thought it was because something fatal was happening. I was just like, dude, is my brother gonna die? Like, if you have a sibling, I think you understand.
He comes right back.
I'd say justice was served. Thank you for watching this video. I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Peace out.